Hi guys, it's SkintBoot here, and today what I'm going to be bringing you guys is a No Man's Sky video. And in today's video, what I'm going to be looking into is a load of speculation to do with walking NPCs. So walking NPCs were confirmed in a recent virtual reality article from PC Gamer that very briefly touched on the aspect that characters were no longer stagnant in space stations. Now, since that article, we have received no more information on this subject, and there has even been no official word from Hello Games either. So we basically have confirmation that walking NPCs exist, but we don't know any more details. So today's video is essentially just one big speculation-a-thon, thinking about what this could mean with the game and how this will play into Beyond. So with all of that said and done, please do sit back and relax. Let's get started. Okay, so first up, walking NPCs open up a load of potential for gameplay. Non-stagnant NPCs could mean that you can receive quests organically and more randomly when you were to go to a space station in No Man's Sky. Playing No Man's Sky and trying to get side quests or go into a mission board or what have you usually requires you to know what person you are approaching, and then you have to be the one that instigates the conversation. Now, this is largely due to the fact that NPCs are literally just sat down. They don't move, they're always going to be in the same place no matter how long time has passed. So if these NPCs were to now walk and go around different locations, then in theory it means that they can actually approach you. And although this does sound quite simple and maybe not too much of a big deal, in terms of immersion and how the game actually plays, No Man's Sky should feel a load more natural and dynamic, and it could even allow for some more unique interaction that wasn't previously possible with stagnant NPCs. Now, you could even take this a step further and apply the procedural generation element of No Man's Sky, so quests could be found at random instead of knowing exactly the kind of quest and where to find the giver. Perhaps there are just going to be some places where you would absolutely never think an NPC would be, but if you were to, scour the space station, go to some weird little corners, you could find basically like an Easter egg quest or something of the sorts. There is a lot that can be developed in terms of what you find, how you find it, and how natural this all feels. Now, talking of No Man's Sky feeling dynamic, NPCs could now actually interact with the environment that they are in and possibly other characters as well. Now, this may not do much in terms of gameplay, and trust me, I'm not trying to say that this is gonna open up some crazy wormhole into a brand new fucking experience, but in terms of immersion and feeling like the world is real, basic interaction would work wonders for making the universe feel alive. I mean, think about it this way. You have the opportunity to maybe add some Easter eggs or a bit of humor as well. You can have characters looking at stuff, pointing at things, maybe touching plants. There is an absolute fucking load of things which they can do to just make No Man's Sky feel that more dynamic. I have been playing a lot of Borderlands 2 recently on PS4, and one of my favorite things about Borderlands 2 are the really unimportant, low-key NPCs that you find in Sanctuary. These people that just walk around and have absolutely no relevance to the story whatsoever, but talking to them just comes out with the craziest and stupidest shit going. Like that one bloke who basically sounds like a paedophile and won't stop trying to chat you up. It's little bits of humour like this, little things which are so subtle and don't do anything in the grand scheme, but just make the world feel so much more believable. And seeing something like that in No Man's Sky, I think would actually be quite humorous. Now, onto the big parts now, onto the big things which should actually affect gameplay and change the game up quite drastically. Walking NPCs suggest that there is a basic AI system for characters. There is an AI that must be similar to animals or sentinels. Now, this could be the foundation for something much bigger. Think bandits on planets, or maybe robots rogue aliens doing crazy shit in space stations, movement isn't just them moving. It implies that something bigger is definitely possible. And one of these really big things, which, you know, a lot of people have always asked for and will always bring up, is ground combat. NPC AI allows for bandits on the planet's surface. Maybe even missions involving killing NPCs instead of animals or sentinels. Going into a wreckage of a freighter and actually, you know, meeting resistance, people that are trying to get there before you, and you having to fight them off, would be a layer to No Man's Sky exploration that isn't seen at the current point in time. Without going absolutely balls deep into speculation and how ground combat would work in terms of cities and interaction and all of that stuff, walking NPCs opens up a lot of gameplay. It opens up a lot of stuff which you might not expect on the surface level, and as I said, it is the foundation for something to come. So guys, I don't want to drag this video out because I think I've said everything that I need to say really, so this is definitely going to be a short one, but I do hope you enjoyed this short one regardless. If you guys did enjoy it, then please do feel free to leave a like on the video, and if you guys could also subscribe to MZK, then that'd be absolutely fantastic. And as always, I will see you guys on my next video. This is SkintBoot, signing out.